welcome to our channel. I'm Corrin from GraceNotesStitchers. The second chair is usually occupied by my daughter Colleen, who is the other half, but today it is occupied by Paris. If you're not a first-time viewer, you know that. Anyway, I got something kind of exciting in the mail this week, and she's very, what is the word? Fascinated by it and sniffing it, fascinated by all the smells. So anyway, yeah, sorry. Oh, that's just flying at me. Fuzzy's flying in the air because this is the room I used to search. So what's been going on? Lots and lots and lots. First, welcome to any first-time viewers. Normally I'm a little bit more put together. I wanted to get this out there to y'all because this coming weekend, my husband is taking me away for our 25th anniversary. And so we will not be filming this coming week at all. It'll be 2 weeks to our next video. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. I will hopefully be taking some stitching with me. Anyway, what have I been stitching? It's been a slow week, which is, I debated whether I was actually going to put together a video or not. But anyway, okay. So this is, I got 300 stitches put onto this week. This is by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is Cappuccino Lugana, dyed by us, so GraceNotesFabrics. And I always ask Nessa the name because for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it. Maple Lane. This is Maple Lane Stitch Along. By the way, Nessa will be running our Zoom this weekend, so there still will be Zoom, so that's exciting. No cover photo because it is a stitch along. It was a mystery stitch along. I probably showed this project last week. I have the cover photo. Hopefully it's not too glared. This is Enchanted Aurora by Joan Elliott. I was really liking stitching on this, like a lot. Don't remember the color name, but it is Fibrelicious. It was my fabric of the month, so that means it's Jovelin. And I got 500 stitches into this last week because I did 100 stitches a day. I'll be talking about all of that in just a moment. This is Dance of the Summer Solstice. I'm gonna have to insert a photo here because I don't have the photo with me. I've been stitching 100 stitches on this every day. I think I'm up to 300. So today and tomorrow will be it. That's Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have to decide if the project I take away with me, if I'll put in like 700-800 stitches, or if I'm taking 2 projects. I don't know. We're leaving Wednesday night. We're gonna take a stop over to my parents. All right, then the last, sorry for the noise, is, I know I got at least 4, 5, maybe 600 on this. Filling in his arm here. This is Adonis and Aphrodite. My needle up in the air here. It's kind of funny. So yeah, I got more done here. And of course I'm working on the diagonal coming down. This is the project that I love to work on. I'm not gonna say it's the easiest. It's a pain in the rear end to get out. So I try to get it out on Thursday and leave it out, but this week was dye week. So Thursday and Friday, all I got in was my 100 stitches. And so I pulled that out on Saturday evening during Zoom, and I only got 100 yesterday. So that means 500 this week. But I got a little, I think, last Sunday night after we videoed, but my hands just weren't cooperating. Nothing was cooperating with me yesterday. So I've had a really deep talk with myself, some insights of what I need to prioritize, what I need to do, because I don't want to say the business is taking away, but it is taking my stitching time. But at the same time, if the business grows enough, then I'm not going to teach piano, which gives me more stitching time. So it's like a give and take. So it's not that at all. It's just making me reprioritize and, you know, decide what's important to me. And, you know, seeing some finished projects is important to me. I am only sort of a process stitcher. I am more of a product stitcher, even though I stitch big projects. I like to see the end. I love that I am now seeing people in heroes and heroines. Like, that is exciting. It like encourages me to keep going. So as of right now, my temporary plans, and I say temporary because we all know it changes, with my whip go. I don't want to give up whip go, but I've changed all my goals to 100 stitches. And what I'm going to attempt to do is on 24 hours of cross stitch is stitch 100 stitches in each of my projects on my whip go board. That means I'm probably only going to get through like 18 to 20 projects because I know I'm not going to be steady at 100 stitches an hour, but especially if I'm changing projects. But that means I'll be able to touch as many as I can. And then this summer I can do that again and hopefully cross everything off my whip go board between the next couple 24 hours of cross stitch. And then I have to choose a project to be my 100 stitches a day. And I think I'm going to put that out here as a vote. Because I have 2 full coverage pieces. Okay, well, that took me a few minutes. And in the meantime, somebody took my chair. So what I've decided, maybe y'all can help me out, and I might switch throughout time. But I have 2 projects that I'd like to choose from for my 100 stitches every day. Maybe I'll just take this on my trip, I don't know. So the first is going to be Cinderella on the Steps, which I don't know that I have a cover. So I'll have to insert a cover photo here for you. But this is a Haid. It's my smallest Haid. It is not a mini, but it is my smallest Haid. And I used this as my 100 stitches a day for January, and that's how far I got. So I know I can make some good progress. Because since I use tent stitch, I actually am doing 200 stitches a day. That number comes from me. Like, I'm the one who chooses the 100 stitches a day. So if it's like confetti crazy, I'll stop at 100 and not 200 if I just don't have time. And then the other one is Amazing Grace from Tilton Crafts. Now this is this is the one I'm kind of leaning towards. And now we're sniffing my fabric again. This is the one I'm kind of leaning towards because this is what I am salling with Hannah from Hannah Dowling. And she's been concentrating on this every month, which kind of made me feel bad because I was like, oh, I just have it on my whip go for 2,000 stitches, and when it hits, it hits. So I left myself no time to work on this, which kind of made me feel bad because not that I want to, I'd like to kind of keep up with her. I mean, that would be kind of nice. So I think I'm kind of leaning towards that because I think all I have in here is 200 stitches from when I first started the project. And it was really, really fun when I started it. I'm just looking because this is whole cross. This is why I'm doing full cross. Interesting. Interesting. That's not me normally. But maybe I did it because Hannah's doing it. Curious, isn't it? Okay. I don't even know why I do what I do sometimes. Yeah, I'll get the lint later. So anyway, this is the one I'm kind of leaning towards. But this one was really fun too. And this one only has like 50 some colors, so it's a smaller Haid. Okay, so that's my plans for my 100 stitches a day. I'm still going to work on my 300 stitches a week for my SAL, which is the Maple Lane. And still going to be working on at least 300 stitches a month for Alice in Wonderland, which I left upstairs, and my Life Begins After Coffee, which are both upstairs. And of course, Heroes and Heroines. So my idea is to put 100 stitches a day in one of my full coverages and then spend my weekends on Heroes and Heroines. Because once it's out, I like to leave it out. And it means like 2 to 3 weekends each month I get to work on it. Besides the fact that I have round robins. So let's talk about that for a moment. I got it from Colleen and I got it from Crystal from Crystal Row. Sorry, I'm going to take her little notes off so that you can see the cover. So hers is Dreaming of Daisies. Wait till you see. I forget where the camera is now that I'm not the one doing it. Look at this. It's humongous. Her first daisy is huge. I'm going to make it easier for you to see. So I'm going to come down directly here and do the one underneath, and Colleen, I'm holding it upside down. I apologize. There you go. Because I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do this daisy, and then Colleen's going to come and do this one. This one here is going to be pretty big, so I'm letting her do that. But she also said that's the one she wants to do. So I'll show you here. It's on 32 count, tea-dyed natural linen. So this is the one I'm going to do, and this is the one Colleen's going to do. It's kind of hard to see because it's white, but on her fabric it looks great, and she included all the flosses, and she even put a cheat sheet, so that's awesome. I have not started my round robin, or my not round robin yet, of, goodness gracious, my mind today, of Cross Stitch Nation, because that is going with me. That's going to be my car project, if I can stitch in the car. We'll see. I do have my reader glasses with me. I have a new lamp that's going to go with me for the hotel. So I'm hoping, and I think I'm going to take my lap stand, especially if I'm going to be working on something like this in the hotel. And then because we're staying in the same hotel for like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 nights. And then some news on our fabric business. Sorry, stuff flying everywhere on me. We got all of our fabric of the month out. Ooh. And so that is before the 15th. I'm so happy. We got that done this past week. My girls are my official helpers now, my younger two. They've been doing great. Yes, I pay them, but they have good attitudes, so that's great. And then after, I think here. So in 2 weeks, I plan to dye any new orders. And then of course, 2 weeks after that, we'll dye next fabric of the month. I'm planning on setting up a website. We'll see. I purchased my domain name today, so that's really exciting. And Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, she's also in that round robin of the Dreaming Of with me. She gave me some pointers on how to get my website set up, so I'm so thankful to her. I think that's about it for the fabrics. We're going to start offering Jobelan. That was my big news. I almost forgot that. We're going to try to start offering Jobelan as a regular part of our line, as long as we can get it. So, you know, the supply is really hard sometimes, that we don't always know if we're getting what we order, but we're going to start trying to order from them regularly so that we can keep it's from Witchelt, but try to keep Jobelan in stock here. And then, so we're just trying to make some changes, positive changes, things to give you all more options. So hopefully next time when I film, Colleen will be with me. Today she's at work. She doesn't get home until after I start teaching, and I teach till 9 p.m. tonight. So I was like, honey, I'm just gonna have to film without you. So I apologize that Colleen's not here, because she really did want to film today. Just the timing didn't work out. But we want to say a special happy birthday to Crystal. Yesterday was her birthday. We were supposed to film yesterday, but Colleen and the girls went ice skating again. They had a blast. But when they got home, I started immediately on, I made some, I was going to say golden potato soup. Oh my goodness, I love it. But it took, I don't know, like 3 hours, because, you know, it's multiple stages. And I didn't want to like break away from it. And it got to be too late. And I wanted to give you an update on my hands, by the way. My hands just, it was hard. Let's just put it that way. So I didn't even stitch after I made my soup. I went to bed. I actually went to bed without eating dinner. And then I just couldn't sleep. So around 10 o'clock, I got up, I had a bowl of soup, and we had been in the middle of watching a movie. And my husband, this is funny. We were in the middle of watching a Lifetime movie. And I don't know about you guys, but they can be really cheesy. And this one was, and I had seen it before. So I you know, whatever. So anyway, we were an hour into it, and he's like, if you're awake, I'd like to see the end of that movie. He hates Lifetime movies. Like, he hates them. So I was like, okay, whatever. We're about 10 minutes back in, and he goes, why did I want to see this? He stuck it out through the end of the movie, God bless him. But it was funny. And the end, he's like, that was a horrible ending. Well, most of them are now. Like, they just end abruptly, and you're like, that wasn't satisfying. Like, that's the most thing, is we just feel like they're not satisfying, the girls and I. So anyway, so I ate my soup, finished that movie, and went back to bed with my husband. But so I wanted to give you an update. I will be getting my medicine on Friday, finally, but I won't be here. So hopefully Monday, Tuesday, I'll be able to give myself my injection. This is an autoimmune similar to rheumatoid arthritis. So unfortunately, supplements don't help. A certain kind of diet doesn't help. I've tried them all. I really have. I've been dealing with this about 6 to 7 years. So I appreciate all your words of kindness. And unfortunately, it's just something I have to deal with. And nothing much helps. And I even tried not taking my traditional arthritis pill for the pain and just going to ibuprofen every 4 to 6 hours. I still could not get this is even after having my arthritis anti-inflammatory. I can't get my ring off. Like, I'm swollen, just swollen all the time. So once this medicine kicks back in, I'll be okay, because this medicine does help me. We just had a huge insurance change. Same insurance, they changed pharmacies. So now we need to get a new pre-authorization, but that all came after I was to get my last dose. But unfortunately, I felt like the last time I took it, this medicine, it wore off 2 weeks early. So like, I'm just going through all these adjustments, and like, my doctor wanted to wait and see how I reacted this time. I've been recording everything for her, and now it's not even going to be accurate. So it's just one of those things. So if you're a praying person, just pray for me, because it's just something I have to deal with and go through. And we're going through the ARC encounter in Kentucky, along with Creation Museum. And my husband's super excited, but he's really worried about me doing all that walking. I know they have benches. My girls have been there. So I don't. I just figure he can walk through a room and I'll sit, because he's much more the museum type person than I am. I walk through pretty fast. I don't know. I'd rather stay in cross stitch, if you want to know the truth. That's just the kind of person I am. So, you know, history is okay, but, you know, it's fun. It's much more fun to see it through the eyes of my children. So they've already been here, so it's just the two of us going. But anyway, enough about me. Oh, one last thing, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Stitchy Princess drawing is still out. I'm waiting for more names. I'd love to see if you've been buying patterns from Stitchy Princess, Ekaterina from the Ukraine. Yes, there's tons of other Ukrainian designers out there. She's just one that I picked because I do know her, and I keep in contact with her through Facebook, and I know what's going on in her life, and I know how she's using money. So I think she's only doing like a 10-15% discount on her Etsy shop right now, but Etsy does get her the money immediately as long as you download her product. So anyway, download it. But all you have to do is tell me what you've ordered from her, and you're automatically into the drawing. But it has to be a new order, not something you ordered 6 months ago, you know, that kind of thing. And then you're entered into the drawing for a piece of fabric for one of her projects that you want to do. So with that, happy stitching!